back, guys. So there's this competition going on through the college. Basically, I haven't even informed anyone. So this has been going on for quite a bit. We've been working on this competition, like it was between colleges around the world. It's called Solar Decathlon. Basically, how to make a most sustainable building. We have to pick a category out of a bunch of categories. So it could be residential, existing, extensions, offices, other types. And we selected offices, like office buildings. Our faculty member is Miss Garing. She's helping us out with it. So right now, I'm doing the multimedia pitch. I went with Corey, Declan. Declan's over here working on the plans for it. I went with Corey and Declan, and obviously myself, we went to different sites. So we went to the historical district. We went to the Riverwalk. So we just did that today. The story behind the creation of the building, which is basically the historical district, the Susquehanna River of the lumber industry, when the historical district was founded, how that's inspiring us to make the building we are, and the materials we're choosing to make the building out of, so like such as cross-laminated timber and glulam beams. So this type of natural feel to the building in itself. And what we're doing right now, I'm obviously doing the video, Declan's doing the plans a little bit more on the second floor of the theater. Definitely want to explain what you're doing?
Right now I'm modeling the theater, the three-quarter thrust theater. What I have done is we've got the office side of the building, the lobby that connects the two, and then the whole theater on this side and everything that goes with that. So that's like the workshop for making the sets, the costume department, so like all that, and then the green room, which is pretty much a waiting room for the actors or performers, and where they kind of first come into the building and can stay before an event. Kind of what we have on the second floor. The same plans kind of copy up for the office side, and then there's stairs leading up to the second floor in the lobby space that'll take you over to the theater side, where we have the control rooms for the theater, and then also classrooms and offices for the theater side.
Yeah, and David was working on the Fischetti, because we got two Davids on our team. He's working on the office space. I don't know if we can look at the plans on that real quick. So he's got a bunch of office spaces. We were gonna fix the bathrooms. That was what we pointed. We made arrows, so we're gonna fix the bathrooms and put them all together. So we're still gonna do that. Maybe fix the egress, because that might be a little bit too small. But yeah, it's still being up to date. The design of the building is basically, Declan will show us in 3D.
That's kind of what we've got so far. So this side is the office. This will be the entrance into the site to take you down. Then the theater side there. So larger ceiling for the 2 stories here, and everything over here is just 1 story. So up here is where the classrooms are and offices, where they can get some like nice natural lighting in there. And then this is tall enough for the theater to have the height it needs. And everything over here is just the workshops and all the rooms that support the theater. Oh yeah, and this spot here in the middle is, we have another like basic model, and this one has the connection here. This flowing form.
This flowing form you got from the idea of rhythm that David came up with, and it was this type of, going with the music, going with the art, going with all the performance things they do there. It's flowing nice and that. So it's reminding almost of a curtain type theme. And also the materials on the exterior would be wood, like louvers type things, the rectangles you see on the side. We're thinking of putting a solar wall into it. I don't know if you guys seen the solar wall. I'll put it on the screen right now. A little picture of a solar wall. But
that'll go right along the office here, I believe.
Yeah.
And then we'll kind of have a different thing, since it's not in the southern wall, and that won't capture as much solar energy as the south side. So this side will just kind of be a material that kind of mimics what's going on here, and it'll be consistent. Just get that consistent look to wrap around the building.
Yeah, so this is our building right now. We've been working on it for quite a bit, but this is also an extracurricular activity, as they had me say a bunch of times for our first presentation, so I kind of got it down. I couldn't really say it at first because it's a bunch of long words, and extracurricular activity. So yeah, it is that, and we've been doing that alongside with doing our studio project. So along with our studio project, we've been doing the Solar Decathlon, and also the last competition we had, me and Declan as a team. And then we also had a bunch of club things going on. So this is why the building kind of looks, a little bit, it's all right. It could be a little bit better. So we're doing that right now. We're going to be doing that a little bit more tomorrow, but then obviously we got to go back to design too, because design's it's pretty big and pretty important to obviously our grade and all that, because solar decathlon is a high priority, but you know, it stands above there, and we're moving along with it as much as we can, putting the most time into it. I'm currently the team lead of the project, and Declan's part of it, Corey's part of it. We got a bunch of other people part of it. We got David, as you remember, my friend David. We got another David. His name's David Fischetti. We got David Hornak. You know, shout out to them. A bunch of other people are part of it too. So this will be the first cutout of the solar decathlon. So just to quickly update you guys, we've been working on this for a long time, and this is what we got so far. We did our first presentation in the library actually, so we can get like the most quietness thing. So we booked a room in the library. We did our presentation for like the semifinals, as they called it, because every category has like a bunch of colleges going with them. So we made it to after the semifinals. We presented a PowerPoint project. It was me, Harrison from the Concrete video. So me, Harrison, Declan, and David Fischetti. We presented the project, and yeah, we presented a project, and we made it to the finals. So, and the finals is located in, I believe, Golden, Colorado, or it's close to Denver, Colorado. So it's Denver, Colorado is, you know, it's more known. So we just say that. So we have to, you know, fly there. So we'll show the whole process. I'll show you guys the whole process of how it comes out, how the building comes out, because it's always interesting how a building finishes and how the idea starts. Like I said, the idea comes from this type of curtain theme, and David was thinking about maybe incorporating green here, showing like commercializing the plays going on to the public. We have to choose the site. So our site is actually in front of campus. So if you look at it from a map like this, north arrow going here, you go onto the Maynard Street. If you take a left right here, our college is actually right here. So it's close to our college. The historical district is a little bit more up here, and the old site of Community Arts Theater is a lot way over there, but it's really tiny. It's like one of these. So this is our whole site. Currently has nothing on it, so the building is not there anymore. They demolished it, so there's no building on the site. So it gives us a lot of area to explore. So this is the site, as Declan also showed. It's the site. This is what's going on. We fixed it up a little bit, and it also will change with the type of curtain grid they have here, or curtain theme. And obviously we came up with a bunch of iterations and different format of how the building could come out. So this is even from like phase one, we were talking of just the site, how we were talking about having the building, the entrances, all that, the idea about it. And then so having that idea of rhythm and repetition as our concept and our drives to the project. And so Austin used to be part of the solar decathlon, and he came up with this, you know, really good summary. So we have to update the summary for the last presentation. We actually ordered out all the rooms. We labeled out all the rooms for the solar, like for the building. The building is 50% office space, 50% theater. So that's why we also have, you know, as Declan showed us, the theater. So that's why we're gonna have commercializing theater and plays, and that's why it's pretty big in the CTL locations. Declan's working on the theater right now, actually. Yeah, like I said, 50% theater, 50% office space. We've been going through it for quite a bit. We're gonna keep pushing through it. I'm making the video. I just, you know, after making the first part, so we cut it down to two parts. First part of the video is gonna be just us talking. So it's me, Corey, and Declan talking. And then we're going to talk about the story behind the project, what brings the project to the, you know, people, what sells it almost. And then the second part of the video, it's only 90 seconds, so that kind of puts a really time constraint on us. So we have 30 seconds of talking about the story and almost selling the building, and then 60 seconds of talking about the plans, talking about the wall section, talking about the materials we have in the building, the wall section, talking about the plans, this site plan, everything that actually formulates the building to what it is, and selling the building itself, not just the idea. The first part's the idea, the second part's the building, and then that's pretty much it. And then we have to submit a design narrative which is like another summary along with a booklet, the booklet containing every single working drawing for the building. So that's what we got to do. And then after that submission, we'll be good to head over to Colorado. Right now, the project's due Tuesday, and it's Wednesday right now. It's Wednesday, it's 1:50, so it's 2 a.m., you know, the usual time I'm making a video. As you can see it outside, there's no sun, so the usual time. It's not 5 a.m. though, because we're gonna go back to our room in a little bit. Basically, that's it. Stay tuned and stay updated for the next part. This is the first part of the solo decathlon. I should have made a video a long time ago, but the idea hit me when we hit Colorado, so it's a great motivation to just continue on with the project and make more videos. So I'll keep you guys updated. Catch you later.